Hello. Good evening. Hope everyone is doing fine. Give me just a sec. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I lost my voice a little bit. So the plan for today's is finish Requiem. We've got about probably a little over an hour of it. And then I'm gonna rest after that. I was debating pushing this off tonight, but I want to finish Requiem so that we can get back to game dev. I've still been doing some game dev stuff offline. Nothing super technical. I was trying to plot the map and the puzzles for the intro sequence. Nothing too much worth showing on that. What have I been doing to lose my voice? Hanging out with friends over the weekend. Also, just if I have an entire day where I'm just not talking a whole bunch too, those back to back, a weekend followed by just sitting at my desk kind of in silence all day. Yeah, I don't get a chance to exercise it too much. Ava, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you've been doing well. It is crazy to think that I started working on this game a little over 2 years ago and definitely didn't know as much as I needed to make a game at that point. Still don't, but slowly chipping away at it. So I'm looking forward to having something worth showing. Again, if anyone here is new, the plan is June 6th to have some sort of playable teaser ready. Don't know if I would call it a full demo. And then maybe a year after that, the full game would drop. Because at that point, all of the core architecture for the code will have been built. And then all that's left is just building out the levels and props in Blender. Doing great. Hope you're doing good as well. Doing good here too. Glad to hear it. Today, as many of you know, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. We've been playing Resident Evil live on this channel as it'll be my 5th playthrough of it technically, because I went back and got all the achievements. But using it as an opportunity to somewhat study game design and also just kind of have fun with it. I like this game a lot. And so anything that I can learn from it by going through it multiple times, I want to try to do. Give me just a sec. I'm going to mute the background music as we switch to Requiem. Oh, I didn't ping the Discord. One sec. Gonna play it from Resident Evil 2 Remake. If you can stomach Resident Evil 1, because I know a lot of people have been going back and doing Resident Evil 2, because that's the first Leon game. Here's what I would recommend, because everybody wants to do 2 and then 4, because those are the Leon games. 3 Remake is 6 hours long. That's a day and a half of gaming. So you kind of might as well do it, in my opinion. But if you're going to do 2, 3, and 4, you might as well also just do 1 to kind of get the full scope. Also, where are the live streams where you were playing the retro Resident Evil? I think after a certain amount of time, I'd privated some of them. I can go through and put those ones back up if you were looking for it. But just anything that I feel has kind of... anyone who's interested in watching it has already checked it out. Because Twitch takes it down automatically after about 2 weeks, and I think that's usually about good. Just so there's not a huge archive of just me. Yeah, I like Leon so much. Leon is great. He's awesome in 4. I like the OG 4 more than I like 4 remake, which to new people in the series, I feel like going from the remakes to the classic 4, even though it's better, is too much of a jump. So, but the classic 4 will always have a special place in my heart. I have to figure out where we were last. This one. You wanted to watch me play the retro ones? I'll go through and I'll bring them back up. Because I think I did play. I played Retro 1. The first one I streamed on this channel was 2 Classic. Then I streamed the remake of 1, which came out in 2005, which is why it looks so much better than 2, even though it's the first game of the series technically. But it's still, now at this point, it's still old, which is why I think there are rumors that they're going to remake it again, kind of in the same style as these ones. And then I did 3 Classic on the channel also. I don't think I did 4 Classic. 4 Classic would be fun to do in VR, because I think 4 VR is probably the best way to experience that game. I'm gonna listen in on their conversation. Oh, I think we heard it last time, so it's not gonna play again. Hey, Omes, good to see you. Let me turn up the game audio a bit, because I don't think you guys can hear it too well.
Covert military units from every country on Earth come to Raccoon City for one purpose. To find Elpis.
What is Elpis?
The power to upset the military balance of the world. The last virus, created by Spencer. Designed to control human consciousness.
Mind control?
They couldn't let it be stolen. So they launched the missile strike to hide it.
Whoa, lore drop.
To hide a virus. Why do something so extreme?
Extreme? Is it? When the president tried to investigate, they had him assassinated. And you are the key to retrieving Elpis.
Emily.
Emily!
In a way. But not the girl you met.
You're close to getting a new PC? Sick. New PCs are fun.
So many attempts. So many failures. Such a waste.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I turned that on in the settings. The retro sounds. I love it so much.
Crafted to duplicate you. All useless. All scrapped. They each have their own sad story.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. $19.90.
Oh my God! We need to do
Any
something.
90s kids?
Here, but nobody answered. They are out of control.
Doctor, we can't contain them.
Sedate them now. Are you kidding me? Get out of my way.
Hey, are you awake? What?
Yeah, they did Leon justice. The devs knew what they were doing.
Stay away. Stay away! Get back! Don't come any closer! No. No, get back! Get back!
Ooh, not good.
Hey! What are you doing? What was that?
I think I remember hearing that too. Like the male devs had designed it one way, and then some of the female leads were like, let us take a stab at it, and they just kind of took it from there. Shout out to female leads in STEM, I guess, is the moral of the story. No, I'd like it to be. I'm still just a software dev, but not for the game industry. Game industry would be fun. Slightly concerned that, like, if I did get a job in that industry, that I would like it less as a hobby. But I have fun doing it just kind of on the side. That's kind of my hope for my game, is I can just use it, not to where, like, it stands on its own to just launch me into a self-made career, but just something to point at, something to put on a profile. Be like, hey, look, I made this. It you know, has X, Y, Z reviews, and people like it. Kind of use that as leverage for interviews and stuff. But I'm in a comfy place now. Yeah, a lot of good Leon memes. A lot of good Leon art, too. Like, wholesome stuff. Between, like, him, Grace, and Emily. I saw something that said, like, there's a file that said Grace at this point in time has no friends.
Please, someone help me.
And so I like that Grace's first two friends are a 49-year-old government agent and then Emily. Hey, Raph, how's it going? Good to see you. My voice is kind of dead, so sorry about that. A little bit scraggly today. Very busy. Ooh. It's the middle of March. 'Tis the season, I guess.
Hide! Hide!
Do you yell a lot? Like if I'm out, I think I just talk loudly naturally. I don't know if it's just because my hearing is bad, but also like if we're out and about in loud spaces, I would just naturally speak louder to try to accommodate. That get anybody? Jump scare. I'm one of you. Do not worry. Alright. This part confused me. This, I think, was poorly designed. Because for this part, you have to go up, look at them, and then you have to like step out here and then walk back in. I had to look this up. I'm not gonna lie. When I played it the first time, I thought maybe I had to climb into the window, but then that gets you killed. So, really great game. Not perfect. I'm more than content with kind of pointing out some things I think they could have done better. But it's not like that completely ruined the experience. I see a lot of people that complain about this section on multiple playthroughs. This section is like 5 to 10 minutes long. So I can get like how in speedruns it's annoying. But even for like the speed demon thing, it wasn't all that bad. Apparently, you can also just, like, rush to the crate there. You hated the dollhouse and village? Oh, that was one of my favorite parts. Probably on, like, subsequent playthroughs it wasn't fun. But I only played that game once. This one, I think this is my 5th playthrough. You play Resident Evil 5? I did. I played it when like it came out. I think the only of the mainline games I haven't played is Resident Evil 6. Killed replayability. Yeah, I felt that way with 8 just kind of in its entirety. Like, the castle was fun, but the dollhouse, the lake, and the factory, it was just like one and done for me. Oh. Don't know why people say 5 is bad. People say 5 is a bad Resident Evil game because there are like no puzzles. It's very linear, very action oriented. But it's a fun co-op game. Like, if you go into Resident Evil 5 knowing what it is, you're gonna enjoy it. Probably the same with 6, too, honestly. If you go into 6 knowing what to expect, you'll probably like it. I haven't played it. A lot of people say it's not as good. I own it, though. The rumor is the game that's coming out next year is Code Veronica, which is a game I love. It's Resident Evil Code Veronica, which takes place immediately after Resident Evil 2 and 3, but before Resident Evil 4.
Where am I?
Yeah, so goes the rumor. It's Claire's game. Claire is one of my favorite Resident Evil characters. I like her a lot. Code Veronica Classic is... I like it. I like the villain in it the most. But, oh man, does it have some just, like, massive problems with the gameplay itself. Which, like, I can, in good faith, recommend the classic Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if I could recommend classic Code Veronica, unless you've played all of the classics and are looking for more. Then you'll probably enjoy it. You liked RE6 when I played in 2013, hated it when I replayed it 2 years ago. Yeah. RE2 Classic, what do you think of it? I think initially it's just like such a nostalgic feel for me. I would say I like it about as much as 2 Remake. The one thing that I think Remake does really well is Mr. X. But just like the atmosphere and the puzzles in 2 Classic are just so good. Oh yeah, it takes about 10 to 20 minutes to get used to the controls, but once you do it, it's great. I've been playing Resident Evil 0, and depending on how quickly we beat this, I know I said I would immediately rest, but if you're still around, we can just pick up from there where I was. Resident Evil 0 is another good one. It's not... Okay. It's another good one to play after you've played all the other classics, because it also has some issues. Classic controls are very hard, yeah. I recommend using the tank controls, which is like the classic, as opposed to like the casual. And what I mean by that, like one of them is relative to the camera's position, the other one is relative to the direction the character is looking. Camera position one is gonna feel good at first, but when the camera changes, you immediately, like, forward is no longer the same forward it was in the last scene. Which is why the tank control feels a little bit better. Yeah, I want to play OG4 again at some point too. If I do, I might stream it, just because I would probably do VR. And I think that would be fun to watch. What we got here? I would read these out loud, but not today, sadly. Look at this. You think those are real people? You think they got all those kids and lined them up and told them to smile? If so, how do they find that many kids that look alike? And then this is like the super weird, creepy guy that gets excited by experimenting on children. Many Emilys, exactly. BRB, take it easy, Raph. Get water or something. Whatever you're doing. Ooh. Any biology majors here?
Is that how I...
Oh, he's not looking too good. Ooh.
I've got her. Get over here now. She's showing symptoms too. We need to get rid of her.
I'm trying to think of what the scariest RE game is to me. 7 might take it. I don't know, there were some good parts in 2 Remake. Mostly just because I wasn't expecting them. They got me pretty good. Oh, yeah.
They weren't able to recreate Spencer's key. But now we have the original. We have you. You can unlock Elpis at Ark. That's where we go.
So,
No, I wish I did.
what
I don't have a PS or a PlayStation to play 7 VR.
Correct.
So it really was all my fault.
What was?
That mom was murdered and she turned into that thing.
What's done is done. You need to focus on the future.
Was she even really my mother?
It's time to embrace your destiny.
Why is the music so loud? Hi, your mom. Oh, Wesker.
What the? Mr. Kennedy, I had a feeling you'd make an appearance. Sorry, but I don't have time to spare.
Oh. You.
Have fun. I remember you.
Look at the way that he walks. Hold on.
I remember that too.
Hey, look at that. It's like, why? Why is he so goofy? He's strutting. No, this is my 5th time playing this game. So,
An orphanage around here.
Yes, there was. Why?
I'm gonna do some digging.
I just sent you the coordinates.
I don't have time to deal with this.
oh, he did not give a shit about that.
Shit, not good.
I am now concerned for you every time I get loud. Honestly, I think... Because it could be 2 things that killed my voice. It either could have been being loud, or it could have been not using my voice enough today. And if it's the latter, then being loud would help, I think, right? Like, I didn't exercise my vocal cords enough. And so they got in too relaxed of a position. Have tea ASMR. I'm addicted. Oh, let me show you this. Abba. Look at that. All challenges complete. All of them. All, I 100%ed the game. Even the final puzzle. I had a feeling that, like, as soon as I started to love this game, I had a feeling that I would have so much nostalgia for it looking back. Which is why, like, I committed myself to playing all of it. I also have a lot of the, like, exclusive temporary merch that came with the game. Like the physical edition, the special controller.
Yeah.
Because if you have never seen the special controller for Resident Evil 4, it's crazy, and I wish that I'd gotten it when it had come out.
So why'd you ask about the orphanage?
They're taking Greystark. The orphanage is the entrance.
Mr. X was giving it to me.
What is ARC?
Not sure. But apparently it's someplace important.
Do I need to save? No, I'm good. I'm Leon. Leon doesn't need to save anyone. Except himself. Rate the games in order. Okay, let's do this. I'm still kind of in the honeymoon phase with Requiem. So, I don't know. It's easy to try to immediately put this at number 1. But for the sake of having a little bit of... you know, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Oh, this is also a little sad side story. Marvin's daughter leaving these notes behind as she's looking for her dad. And then you find the final one, it's just her shoes. So 2 and 4 are very close to each other. I've played 4 so many times that I don't know if it's like still my number 1, because I've probably played that game, I don't know, maybe close to maybe 20 to 50 times. I've played it a lot. 2 classic and 2 remake are like neck and neck. So I would probably do... I would still probably put Resident Evil 4 as number 1. Resident Evil 2 Classic and Remake are both number 2, like side by side. Then Resident Evil 1. Then Requiem. Then 3 Classic.
You're a cop. You're supposed to know.
Then, I don't know, Code Veronica, then
This
0.
happened.
Then maybe 3 Remake. Then 5. And, oh, I forgot about 7 and 8. 7, I would put...
What they did to us.
I would put 7 above 3 Classic. And then I would put 8 below 3 Classic.
I'm so sorry.
The ending of 7 kind of was boring, though. The boat and, like, the mines. That part kind of sucked.
Never again.
Repeat again? I already forgot. What'd I say? I said 4, then both 2s are neck and neck. Then 1, then 7, then 3 Classic, then 8. Then Code Veronica, then 0, then 5. Oh, I forgot Requiem. Requiem is just below Resident Evil 1.
Fuck me.
Hold on, let me see this. 4, 2, 1, Requiem. 7, 3, 8. Veronica, 0, 5. I think that's right. I'm trying to think if any of those are incorrect. No, like, you typed them correctly. I'm trying to think if, like, I need to move any of those around. But I think those are pretty solid. A lot of people love 3 Classic. I just couldn't get into it as much as I got into the other ones. I haven't played 1 OG. I want to go back. Do it. At some point. That basement theme. That was in 1 OG Director's Edition, DualShock Edition.
Bastards like you.
So it is a hard version to find, but oh man. Alright, I saw somewhere that you can parry... You can parry the car? How do I do that? How do you parry the car? How do you long strike? Two Classic or 2 Remake, Nibble? Come on, throw a car at me, dude. Yes! Oh, no!
Perfect.
That was too quick. Do it again. Alright, enough of this.
ahead of myself.
I don't want to die. Just pretend that I did it, and everybody clap.
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Ooh, I got no health. I got no health. All right. I did recommend both. I don't know if I read that already. But which one did you not vibe with, is the question. I think if you're looking just to play a Resident Evil game, and it's like, you're still somewhat new to the series, and maybe just new to horror, 2 Classic for sure. Or a 2 Remake for sure. But if you like niche, weird indie horror games, a lot of like the tropes that you see in indie horror games now kind of pull from the weird things they did way back in the classic Resident Evil days, I think. Same with Silent Hill. So if you're no stranger to weird game mechanics from like indie horror games, you will like Resident Evil 2 Classic, I think at least. You go Classic, yeah. It's hard to find because it's not on Steam. Instead, there's this other website specifically for buying older games digitally called GOG that I just recently found out about. It stands for Good Old Games. You can buy it there legally. Because for the longest time, you pretty much just had to emulate it. But now there's like an official way to buy it. Legally, yeah.
Made it.
Technically, I have the original physical edition for
At the
GameCube.
orphanage, Sherry. There's not much left of it.
I think when I streamed 3, like as a bit, I showed it on screen. And be like, look guys, we're playing on real hardware tonight. And then I immediately accidentally showed the emulation terminal. GOG also gives you offline installer, so your games don't get taken away from you. Whoa. I need to buy it. I need to buy it, because they're doing a sale, I think, for the 30th anniversary. On, like, all platforms, by the way. Not just GOG, but, like, on Steam. You can pick up, like, any of the Resident Evil games for, like, what, $5? Same for, like, the Switch, or if you happen to have an Xbox or a PlayStation, probably there, too. What do you do illegal things? I do not do illegal things. I will not admit that, live or on recording. I am a good noodle. Illegal things are bad. You wouldn't download, exactly. You get it, you get it, you get it. Oh.
Seriously.
Oh, did it? That's funny. All right. Guess this is my stop.
I guess this is my stop.
I said it first.
BSAA left something behind.
I was like, oh, government getting sued. That's old news. But then I forgot you don't have the U.S. government. Yeah, Nintendo's suing the U.S. government.
It just keeps going.
They just like to sue everybody though, so that's not much of an achievement. Suing is
Finally reached the
fun.
bottom. There's one very
Unless you're the one getting sued.
The perfect place to hide something.
Anyway, I started blasting this out. Boom. Dead. I'm just trying to blow through this part. I don't care for the plants too much. Ouch! I'm cheating and I still got hit. Ooh, I'll take that.
These flowers really have it in for me.
An unstoppable force versus an immovable object. It's cheating. Not that I'm one to talk, but... Actually, you know what? No, I earned this, okay? I beat Requiem in less than 4 hours with no help and no blood combinations. I didn't make any ammo with Grace, so... I finished the game. By the way, the achievement is to do it in less than 4 hours. I beat it in 3 hours, 59 minutes, and like 14 seconds. So I was cutting it a little close.
This must be it.
My week? Well, it just started, but it's doing okay. I'm already tired. Which is good. It's very good. There aren't any, like, weekday holidays for a while. Means no, like, extra day off. Last week was good too. Trying to think if anything super interesting happened, but not really. I'm not beating the whole series in 4 minutes. Am I even a real fan? The speedruns of the RE games are always kind of fun to watch, especially the classic ones.
Sherry, I found some kind of massive facility.
What do you think it is?
I'm seeing supplies with the logos of the usual suspects.
Ooh, Tricell, RE5.
Whatever it is, clearly wasn't meant to be found.
Yeah, you're telling me.
How are my teeth? My teeth are doing good. I had a cavity that they filled. Which, you know what? I'll take it. It was a single cavity, and it was a quick fix. Overall, my teeth are good. I floss, and I brush twice a day. They did tell me that I could do a better job flossing my molars, though. So I did catch some strays from the dentist. You a big candy eater? Not so much. candy is great. Make no mistake. Like, my two faves are dark chocolate or like the trolley sour gummy worms. Oh, speaking of, like, one of the reasons I haven't had, especially the sour gummies in a while, is like, I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm just getting older and my body is breaking more often. Like, my jaw starts popping now with like the gummies, and I'm like, ah, shit. I hate it. I hate it. Apparently, like, to fix that, you just have to, like, massage your jaw muscles, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. In RE1 Remake, are Jill and Chris's runs different, or is it just the characters? They are different. If you haven't played either, do Jill. If you're doing a second run, do Chris. Chris's is a bit more challenging, and from what I've heard, people tend to like it less. When Moist Critical, who's like, last year he played all of the Resident Evil games, like spin-offs included, so that's like 29 of them, back to back to back. He did Classic, RE Classic as Jill, and then RE Remake as Chris. And he said that he liked the Classic one more, which I thought was kind of crazy. So maybe Chris just wasn't that fun. I didn't watch the full playthrough of either of those. I don't exactly remember what he didn't like about it. I find him entertaining. Most people, so for me, I'm more of like, what are they playing, and I'll watch it.
Where is that?
Like,
Okay.
if it's a Resident Evil game and it's a top streamer, I will probably watch it. And then I will immediately unfollow as soon as they're done streaming that series.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Alright, you think I can one-shot these guys? Check this out. Boom! Shit! Stay still. You behind me? Come here. I don't watch streamers. Hey, I'm pretty sure I know how the algorithm recommended me. I think it's kind of funny. Alright, let's hear it. What is it? You piqued my interest. Boop. Take that. It's not cheating if the game gave it to me. Come here. Ouch, ouch. Ooh. Friend. Oh, sick him. Get him.
Liquor.
Go, dog, go! There's an old GDQ clip of a speedrunner named Caveman. Oh! Wow. Doesn't count. That doesn't count. Oh, dude, come on. You got hit with that. You got hit with that, too! And there's a weird-looking dog you got there. Yeah. I think he's he's adopted. We picked him up from the vet or wherever we keep the weird dogs. I don't know. There's a one clip with a guy named Chibi invites himself to the couch, and it's most hilarious. I cannot do like cringe clips like that. I get so secondhand embarrassment just watching it. I cannot. Excuse me. Drug up a little bit. Come here. Come here. Shoot! Shoot the guy! Leon. Leon! Ah. Oh, you totally got hit with that. Hey, Maddie. How was the weekend and Monday? It was good. It was good. Quick hi. Well, hello to you too. Hope you're having a good Monday, Maddie. So wait, Nibble, what you're saying is you just watched a bunch of awkward things and then the algorithm recommended me? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I am online on Wednesday, yes. Finally.
Here at ARC, your movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
This is something you'd seen like one of those modern art museums, where it's like, it's meant to represent the internal turmoil of the human spirit and Pilates. As previously stated, ARC is focused on bioweapon research and development, utilizing the unique environment of Raccoon City. In particular, experiments performed by infecting nearby zombies with mutated T-virus strains have yielded a great deal of empirical data. This has also proven effective against the BSAA's attempts to eradicate ARC. The development of a new bioweapon based on this hard data is in its final stages. If said bioweapon is released, we can expect further profit gain next fiscal year. ARC has now been a key bioweapon production hub for North America. Will continue to bring great benefits to both us and the United States. This is called acro yoga. See, I'd like to think you're making that up. But there's a very good chance someone made that up before you did, and it's a real thing. If you want human turmoil, do a plank. So they're selling the monster. We can buy that dog for 14 million. Hey, do you guys have... Can I borrow some money? From you guys. Kind of want that dog. You can get Tyrant for 120. Comes with a coat as standard for effective human disguise. Okay, hold on. So you can get 10 dogs or you can get one dude. Do you think... Oh! There it goes. Do you think 10 of the dogs could defeat the dude? Like if we bought him. I mean, we made him fight. It's like one of those Facebook posts where it's like, you have $15. Choose your team. The plant is $100 million. 10 dogs, please. I would like the 10 dogs, yeah. You enjoy those?
Backup is on the way.
Oh, it's Hunk!
I'll neutralize the target myself.
Alright, I'm not gonna cheat against Hunk. Look at this. He reaches for his gun, but then he sees Leon choking, so he waits. Man of honor.
Leon Kennedy. We finally meet. I didn't realize I had such a big fan. An autograph.
Oof.
I heard you were a smartass.
It's fine.
Not bad for someone at the store.
Worried. How sweet.
Oh, got him. You just want the dog as a friend, you wouldn't make him fight? I mean, yeah, obviously. He's making me eat all my juice. Yeah, my med injector. I imagine it's just like a V8, like the spinach juice.
Sneaky bastard.
Oh! Which is why he's like injecting it into his veins, because I think that's what you're supposed to do with those. Ooh! Got him. Bye, Maddie. Have a good night.
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
Also, people online are asking if, like, is this the real Hunk? It's like, he's got the infection on his hand. I feel like that's a detail they wouldn't have put in if it wasn't significant. Another thing, too, though, is if you walk away and then come back, he's gone. I eat juice? Correct.
It should be nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
What's the best kind of juice? I am partial to tropical. Like, get some mango, get some pineapple, maybe a little bit of peach. Let's go see if he's gone now. Leon Sekiro Kennedy. Oh. How dare you? Oh, I got the juice. I got more of it. Look. Hunk lives. Oh, I didn't pick up his axe. Does he take it back if you don't grab it? Or does it just not give it to you on New Game Plus? Well, it's not here, so... Does that mean Ada is also infected? I would assume so. I'm guessing Leon gets enough cure somehow for everyone?
Gray should be just up ahead.
That's one of those things where it's like, it's not super well explained, but it's just kind of assumed that he magically has enough for everyone that needs it.
Grace, this is where we are.
No shit.
The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will.
How's that not a meme yet?
exists,
Him just saying,
but it's not
this is where
efficient
we are.
at affecting others. I believe Spencer solved that.
I feel like it's such a funny,
with
stupid line.
others. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since.
No, I didn't. Was it something he posted in the art channel and I just missed it?
This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed and Elpis will be lost forever. So tell me, Grace, what's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself.
I am an
Mr.
awful
Kennedy.
Discord host.
You can't beat me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aren't we fancy?
I feel like Xeno kind of came out of nowhere and ended up being a nothing burger. Yeah, you're not wrong. I feel like that was Capcom testing the waters to see how people would react to Wesker coming back. Because when you see him the first time, you don't know. I feel like most people would be okay if Wesker came back. Like they would be excited.
Don't move! Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
Come on! Grab time!
Girl knows her worth. At this point, you've accepted that Wesker just does not die. That's kind of his thing. Just like how this is Leon's thing. Like, what was the plan? Did he know that that little platformer was gonna come?
Are you okay?
Me? I feel like $1 million.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine.
The rule of cool. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's a far drop. Like, that sludge does not look soft. He would have slipped, too. That looks slippery. Rolled his ankle totally. Oh, speaking of roll. Yeah, he's got pretty privilege. p.m. October 9th. Do you think Leon celebrated Halloween with Grace and Emily? Like after this? What do you think he dressed up as?
Leon, are you okay?
How long was that?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
A while. Those marks.
They really make him look beat up here.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
The music to this part is so cool.
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
It's the save room music from Resident Evil 2 in 1998.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Dressed up as the Mission Impossible guy. Do you think Mission Impossible exists in the Resident Evil universe? What's the best Halloween costume people have had? Ooh.
I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
One of my favorites is I happened to find the puffy orange jacket that Marty wears in Back to the Future. And so I was like, okay, I am Marty McFly.
I promise.
Come on.
When Leon passed out, I thought the game would switch to Grace being a badass to save Leon. Then it cuts to her sitting there waiting for Leon to wake up. One of my favorite things, too, it's like I saw a meme where it's like Leon and Grace make their great escape. And then Grace is like, okay, what now, Leon? We gotta get back up there. Because that's exactly what we're fucking doing. We jumped down just to jump back up with, like, nothing has changed
Check it out for us.
between now
Think
and
you can give me a boost?
then.
Guess we're about to find out.
That's embarrassing. What's wrong with Marty McFly? He's a cool guy.
Come on. Watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
Oh, yeah, but it was the 1980s. Maybe that was just what people did back then. I don't know. I'm not a historian. That was the 80s, right? When did the movie take place?
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
Such a weird movie. Nah. You just hate the classics. Man, the sensitivity on mouse sucks.
System locked. Override key required for reactivation.
Yeah, I need to, unironically, Raph, I need to get back into my working out routine. I slacked for like a couple days, and then a couple days turned into like a week and a half. I need to get back into my routine. Oh yeah, what's your Halloween costume, Nibble? You didn't tell us. Look at her. Look at the majesticness of the doll. We'll be together forever and ever. I'm gonna keep it on me. Till the end. Or Marie. Or Emily. If they would want.
Warning. Threat level
Oh man, you guys don't have October in New Zealand? It's kind of crazy. So you guys just go straight from September to November? Killed. Nice. So cute and funny. Oh, the dog? Yeah. I saw a thing where it's like, if you catch them on fire, it makes them look like they're dancing. I'm kind of sad I don't have a Molotov to test that out. It can't see me because it's dead. Ooh, his leg came off. Oh, he's still kicking. Okay, well, he can't kick. He doesn't have a leg. But... So want to make a portable door. Oh, that's funny. And then the owner opens their door and knocks on yours. That's funny. Clever, clever. Really kicking him while he's down. Look, I think he deserved it.
All right.
You give them the candy. The Uno reverse. This way. Do I have a Molotov? There's a liquor down here I want to make dance. Alright, it's dance time. Get off the wall. I don't think he'll dance if he's on the wall. Shit! That took way longer! Ooh. This is an awkward situation I found myself in. Better leg it. Okay. Why is even the light switch tied to a key? And why is there a key hidden behind another key?
Nice.
I guess it just goes to show that not everything has to make sense in game design. Is this... Okay, this is a real 3D object that's kind of protruding out there. Not just like a material normal effect. Yeah, the Resident Evil engine looks so good. I think that's one thing that, like, sets Capcom and the Resident Evil series apart from, like, most AAA games, especially horror games, is that they have their own engine. Not to say that you can't make a game look unique with Unreal Engine 5. A bunch of developers do, but it's like tenfold with like different techniques that they can pull off with it that aren't possible in Unreal Engine. Not like I would know what those were, but like even the reflections look so good. A lot of the engines were like reused, so like Donkey Kong 64 and Banjo-Kazooie and a lot of Rare's games back on the N64 were the same engine, and a lot of games from Nintendo in-house were the same engine. But still, like, they had to make their own. Nintendo still does, I'm sure. But I completely understand why indie developers don't, because there's not too much of a benefit in trying to make your own engine. AAA developer, I feel like, if they can make the game good, I feel like it's just the game design. And if the art direction isn't good on Unreal Engine, it's also not going to be good on any other engine. Ah! Grace, reload faster. Reload faster. Must go faster. Graph sold. And he's already doing everything else. Might as well mine the ore and smelt into computer parts too. This is gonna be a weird question. Have you guys played Ocarina of Time? I don't need supplies. We're at the end of the game. I'm just trying to push through. As I said, this would take an hour and a half. We're already there. The reason I bring up Ocarina of Time is that's a game you see a lot of indie devs make like remakes of, and not remakes, but like they will redo a section of Ocarina of Time in Unreal Engine, and it always just looks so off, and I can never put my finger on what it is. It's like, yeah, technically it looks a lot more advanced with like the lighting and stuff, but even when developers try to like add unique art direction to it, it just it feels almost lifeless. Nintendo makes it difficult to acquire their games legally. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a Switch, which at this point the Switch one's probably dirt cheap to get now, especially a used one. They have it on their platform, their Nintendo Online platform. use subscriptions. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, one of the best things you could probably do is just to find a pre-owned N64 and then just pick up the game. Like, physically. That way you kind of own it. Did I not? Oh, I didn't pick up the other one. Whoops. I think there's like... You can buy a second-hand N60... Like, not a second-hand, but like... There's a company that makes their own HD N64s now. And you put like N64 cartridges into it. And it plays it in like... not high definition, but like with HDMI, and it's pretty clear. I don't know if that's cheaper now than trying to hunt down a real one. But I always thought that was cool. I think it's a neat way of doing game preservation. Especially because a lot of the rights holder themselves don't often provide a way to do it. Like with even Capcom, right? Like, they've been making so many good business decisions recently. So many, like, pro-consumer decisions. But one of the things that they still kind of fall short on is their original games. So, like, when Good Old Games was in the process of trying to get the license to sell the classic Resident Evil games, Capcom was kind of like, why would anybody want to play these? The remakes are, like, the definitive improved version of it. And it's like, well, that's subjective. And sometimes people just want to go back to the classics. It's called nostalgia. Novel idea, Nintendo can sell the games so people can give them money. What? I'm so glad that games as a service is dying or dead. I think the death of Concord had to happen. And I'll be honest, I'm happy for everybody that is enjoying Marathon, and I hope that those developers continue to have fruitful jobs ahead of themselves. I think Marathon needs to die. I think that'll be the final nail in the coffin of games as a service. The LSD Dream emulator?
Something important. I'll explain later.
AAA needs to go. I think some AAA, like... I think AAA backing developers with passion needs to stay. Like this game. But AAA, like, oh, we need to just pump out the newest schlop based on market trends. That needs to die. And I think it is, because games that come out like that just don't perform.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Spencer.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
They retconned a lot of RE5 stuff, it seems.
The choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances.
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer.
Lord.
What would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Yeah, that is a problem, Raph. There's a lot of suits just want number to get bigger.
Why would Mom hide this?
I have high hopes for GTA 6. Because, like, I think at one point the CEO said, like, of Take-Two, like, the parent company owner, said that he's, like, never touched a video game in his life. But he was like, look, I hire the best people I can, and I stay the hell out of their way. It's like, good. That's how it's done.
Back in biz.
You alright, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
I could not be more happy that this game is doing as well as it is. Like, as a as a Resident Evil fan from like childhood, like far before I probably even should have ever seen this series, I feel almost vindicated that so many new fans are discovering it and falling in love with it.
Failure detected.
But it's also, I'm happy for the developers because 7, as much as I love it, didn't perform as well as they had hoped. And then, you know, by continuing to give the fans of the series what they very, very obviously wanted, they were taking a risk. And so I'm glad that that risk paid off with 9.
Over there. Easy as pie.
Oh man, if only I wasn't... if only I was there just like half an hour ago.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
I don't know why I picked that up. Yeah, Raph's sticking around for a lot longer than he usually does. I'm glad you have a free evening to come and kick it for a bit. Obviously, you're not here right now because you get a BRB, but...
This must be the room.
Where's somebody gonna show up at? Ooh, jumped the gun.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
Behind me? That's me, Nibble. How could you say that? A lot of weird looking dogs. Have we made that joke yet? Oh! Ooh. Oh, whoops. Excuse me, don't mind me. Cutscene. Hey! Ooh, 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 Leon, Leon, Leon. Shoot it! Shoot the gun. I've just about had my fill. Honestly, I had my fill before I started streaming it with you guys. Because I think, like, day 1, I started streaming it, I had only finished it for the first time once. But now here I am, having finished it, like, 4 or 5 times. Alright, line them up. I kept a save in like most of the areas of the game, so that I can come and revisit it to like look at the textures and lighting and just how they build their environments. Because I feel like I'm gonna want to revisit a lot of these places as I start developing some of the more aesthetic parts of my game. I started trying to design, I talked about this at the top of the stream, the puzzle intro section for what I want to have ready by June. And so, I don't know if I want to show that live, because I feel like that'll be a good testament to how well can I make a puzzle, and how are people going to react to it for the first time while I'm not there to explain it. And by saving it for you guys to experience blind, you can give me direct feedback that would be a good kind of test for how new players who don't watch the streams might interpret some of these decisions. So that's the idea. Whether or not I'll stick to this, or if I just end up yapping anyway and showing it off, who knows?
Elevator shutdown in effect. Override key authorization required.
Probably not. Co-op exists in it right now, but it's not stable.
Warning, autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable.
And the idea is that
Corrupt.
the demo is like the tutorial part, which would be single player anyway.
Airflow monitor. Warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
The way I'm thinking of designing that is like,
Let's get this over.
it's kind of the level and the map itself is kind of a loop, and when you loop back to the beginning, you input a code, and that takes you to where like the actual main part of the game is. But if you know what the code is, you can just skip that intro part and go straight to like the main game. That way, if people are inviting their friends and they don't want to wait for them to finish the tutorial or the intro, they can be like, oh, just ignore it, put in this code, I'll explain it along the way. I feel like that would be interesting, if not just give more control to the players. While still kind of making it feel seamless. Yeah, they know. They're not horror game fans, though, so I can only get so much feedback from them. Even if they would play my game, because, you know, they're friends and they're supportive, they don't really have the same experience with horror games that the target audience would have. At least so I'd expect. Which is fine, right? People have different interests. That's never going to be a problem with me. But kind of having people here that kind of have the same interests that I do, I feel like that feedback is super valuable. Alright, we're just about at the end. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would be so cool if anyone did, because to watch people play it, I would have to, like, get them in person. Or if people, like, streamed it or did videos of it, that would be super cool. I'm glad I was able to do that for OMS. And his game. I wonder how his game's doing. Like what the analytics on it are. I don't know if he's still here.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or
Would it be
something
comfortable
else?
with streamers playing your game? Yeah.
Blind
I
hope.
feel like some of my older things,
Humans
some of my
cannot
older
predict
projects I would
when
kind of
death
cringe
will
at.
come for them. This
But
is why they have hope.
my intention is to at least polish
I was
the
wrong,
demo enough
and I
to the
am
point where I'm
plagued
confident
by
enough
guilt.
in it to stand on its own.
Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others.
Wise words, Spencer. Bring out the child.
Enough for today.
Why did you accept my...
First game was a 3D platform where casual family members loved it, but when I made a zombie FPS, they couldn't even keep the camera under control.
Who is that? Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in.
I'll keep that in mind, Nibble.
Is she...
Perfectly normal.
Grace!
Just an average child needing a home. She
Is my hope.
Aren't you beautiful?
Thanks, Nibble.
To hold her.
Oh,
I'll at least have one player.
okay.
Have a good night, Ref. Take it easy. Happy Monday. Enjoy your week.
She's adorable. What's her name?
Albert Wesker.
Grace.
It would have been funny if this just wasn't Grace.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
He said it. He said the thing.
Leon. Leon. Oh, I need to hurry.
Ooh, tonal shift. See, I like this architecture a lot. This is kind of what I was trying to build in some like my earlier Blender things. Hold on, let's look for some inconsistencies. That just kind of abruptly ends. It clips into the wall. And the reason I'm looking for inconsistencies is to be like, does anybody actually give a shit? And I think the answer is no. But I just need to see it for myself so that I stop thinking about it. Like, look at this. These little lines. Look at this. Look at... What? I would lose my shit over this in Unreal Engine. I would not rest until, like, I made it look flush. Why do I like it? I just like old architecture like this. It's honestly probably because this is how the first Resident Evil looked. And my brain is just defaulting to a state of childlike wonder when it seeks comfort. Specifically when it seeks comfort in horror games. Okay. I feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that even some of the most amazing artists in the industry don't waste time on frivolous little details like Oh, this is clipping into the wall. What do I feel in this environment? It's kind of like an eerie cozy. Like, if I was in this environment IRL, I would probably just feel cozy. It's also just, like, artistic. You know, you go to most buildings nowadays, and it's just 6 planes of white. It looks like this. It's this, looped, repeated. No craftsmanship, it's just 4 walls, a floor, and a ceiling. This shows someone took effort. Someone spent part of their life to create the place that you're inhabiting right now, even if you're just passing by. There was intention, there was life put in to something that isn't living. This is just dead. Do you think I'm a No, I don't, but it's just like, I don't know. No, but I feel like, yeah, a lot of European cities did that. A lot of European cities are like that. There's a really good video I saw at one point where someone did this in London, and they compared, like, this is how public lampposts used to look like. You can still find some of them. Here's what they look like now. Also, why is there a water effect
Leon!
on a glass door? Unless it's Leon and he's sparkling. That might be it, actually.
Leon! Oh, no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
I'm just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
How long's he just been horror farming
It's okay.
in this room?
See, left it wide open for us.
He was passed out for a
Any
couple
wrong
hours.
call, it'll destroy Opus.
Do you think he's got a smartphone?
Let's try.
Like, was he just, like, doom scrolling while he was waiting?
I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you. So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
What a weird sound effect for this terminal to display. Alright. What does the creator desire?
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
I am gonna go for the good true ending first time, because it took a lot longer to get here than I thought it would.
This is it.
There it is. Elpis.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends. He...
But you released Elpis.
Uh-oh.
What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Oh, Gideon.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
Ooh, got
It's
him.
over, Victor. The Connections is done with you.
We can't let him have it.
So, what's Victor's plan? Is it just to, like, cure the world? And he thinks that that's the evil, bad thing to do?
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Chaos because of no control. But I would imagine, like, when Leon gets it, he's just gonna give it to everyone too. Because they're the good guys and they're just gonna cure everyone. Like, granted, I think, you know, I don't think Victor's a good guy. But
It's gonna go.
I don't know what nefarious deeds you can do with
Grab something.
the cure of all diseases. I'm sure he's gonna monologue.
Grace!
What even is good? My perspective. Anybody who is not me, who does not have my opinions, is bad. That simple.
Spencer's vision lives through me.
Alright, monologue. Let me hear it.
And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
Ooh, actually, I'm dying.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
What's the vision? Alright.
Sacrifices must be made in the grand scheme. For a few lives.
Health.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
What lives are you gonna sacrifice with a cure? Alright. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. I'm good at this game, I promise.
Spencer.
It's over.
Yeah, I am playing on the hardest difficulty, actually.
Good riddance. Nemesis.
Oh.
You're so damn relentless.
He was from Resident Evil 3. Alright, I got another one. Just for you. Oh, click. Come on, give us one more one-liner. Close us out, Leon.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Kinda mid. Not his best work, but I'll take it. Better than the 1 in 4.
Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry. Shit. Grace!
Grace, hang on.
Fuck.
Grace. Grace.
Leon.
What media does he consume?
We need to get you out of here.
A lot of, like, early 2000s action movies. Has to be. That's how he coped. That's how he coped with Resident Evil. The first game. Yep, Bond fan. And Mission Impossible.
There's no way out, is there?
Leon Kennedy for the next James Bond? I think so.
I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
Now what?
I guess this is it then.
Leon S. Kennedy? Depends who's asking. Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Whoa! It's Chris. Back.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back.
Looks like it. We're just chilling.
It's over then.
Yeah. Opus really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Poor Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals.
Oh.
She could still be alive.
Oh.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
No elaboration. He just walks away. Also, he's got a wedding ring on. He put it on.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively traded
He's married.
weapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City
I
has
know.
led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Whoa. Young girl rescued. I know that person. We know her. never gets old. So how many times have I beaten this? Did it the first time on standard. Then I did it a second time on casual, where I did like no health, no blood collection, and under 4 hours. Then I did an insanity run. Then I did it for the 4th time to get the secret puzzle. And then this is my 5th. A nice, even number to round it off. Well, it's not even, but you know what I mean. Things divisible by 5 are like... You know, it's kind of even. It's like pseudo-even. It's gonna be like another 5 years before we get Resident Evil 10. The director also talked about how he would like to call the Resident Evil games, or name them away from the numbering convention. Because people see Resident Evil 9 and they think, well, I haven't played 1 through 8. You know, I have to miss out on this because that's a lot of games to catch up on. Which is why all of the marketing, even the game's title screen, just calls the game Requiem. And they kind of sneak the 9 into the queue. But it's more like, it's there if you look for it. And most people know this is Resident Evil 9. I don't think they're actually tricking anybody. But subtle marketing like that, I guess it works. It makes it seem more like a franchise with the numbers. I think you're right. But I feel like it appeals to more people without the numbers. Because like I'm trying to think of a good example. I think Zelda's the same way. Like Zelda Breath of the Wild it's like Zelda 15. But if they called it Zelda 15, I feel like less people might play it. Yeah, now, make no mistake, I feel like this game definitely, if you don't play the ones before it, you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot of context. Like, why is Leon able to do backflips as a 50-year-old man? Why is he so edgy? Who is Umbrella? Either way, I think it's just fine. I like the numbering system, but I also like just the titles. They started doing just the titles after 7, because they called 7 Biohazard, then 8 was Village, and then here we have Requiem. If I didn't play the others, what would I think of it? I probably would have really liked the Gray section. I probably would have disliked the Leon section more than I did. I liked the Leon section because it was Leon, because there was a lot of lore, because there's a lot of context to things that I kind of grew up with and experienced. But like, now it's 2026. Most people whose reactions that I've seen, who this is their first time playing Resident Evil, are usually kind of flipped. They're okay with the Gray section. They think it's cool. They respect it as like a game, from a design standpoint. But they really like the Leon section onto the end of the game. I like the Gray section way more, but that's also just like the type of gameplay that I like. Just slower paced, more tension building. Not necessarily waiting for the pattern of the AI enemy to complete. And I think a lot of that DNA is what I'm folding into my game, where especially a lot of the friend swap games are very fast paced, like Lethal Company, Repo, even Peak. I can't think of too many big games that are co-op that are slow paced like this. What are the other endings? The only other ending is where you destroy Elpis, and the game ends pretty much right then. You get a 2-minute cutscene, no boss fight, where Grace escapes, Zeno kills Leon, and then the facility explodes, and then it rolls credits. And then Grace is like, if only I could have saved you. So, this one we definitely got a whole lot more. I think, like, a majority of players got the bad ending first. If you get the bad ending, as soon as the credits are done, it says, hey, do you want to go back and change your decision? So essentially, the way I've heard people talk about it is, it's a game over death screen, but just extended. You get a much longer cutscene for it. I think that's a good way of looking at it. Next up, Code Veronica. I'm excited. I think the rumors are saying that within Capcom there are different divisions of developers, and one of their top tier divisions is doing Code Veronica to make sure that it hits, because it's not a numbered game, but it's still a remake. So they kind of have like, they don't get the same boost that the old remakes of the numbered games get, because this one's more obscure, and it's also a remake, so it's not new, so it's also not going to catch as much attention because of that. Code Veronica, I think the remake has the potential to be one of, if not my favorite Resident Evil games, at least of the remakes. I think the antagonist, the main villain of that game, is so peak. She's my favorite villain in the entire Resident Evil series. She's so cool. So I'm excited to see what they do. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Okay, I was completely off the mark when I said that this would be a hour-long stream. When I was doing like the under 4 hour run, I think from where we were to where we are now took like 45 minutes. But that's also because I skipped like all the cutscenes, which I was trying to account for when I was thinking of the estimate today. But I must have either played slower or the cutscenes are a lot longer than I thought they'd be. I hope Silent Hill starts making more good games. I was hopeful with Silent Hill 2, because that was awesome. And then they made Silent Hill F. And it's like, oh no. We only have Resident Evil making good horror games. I'm sure there are some other big horror games I can't think of right now. Like Outlast was one of them, but... I liked the first half of F, and there were a lot of sections I loved. But towards the end of the game, they leaned too heavily into the combat, and I am not good at combat. Hence why I like the gray section in this game more than Leon's. Oh! Nick Fury comes out.
And Sherry's okay?
The post-credit scene.
Good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
How long was she on the phone for? Did it show like the number of the length of the call?
Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
The reason I ask is there were a bunch of digits there. It's like, was it hours? Also, she didn't clean up at all. Oh, Emily! She got a teddy bear. She got a low-res teddy bear. Oh. DLC teaser. You think it's hallucination?
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Nah, Grace is alive and well. This is Resident Evil. Our heroes save the day. If you don't like it, you can go back to, I don't know, The Last of Us or something. But we did it. Grace is alive and well. She's not even blind anymore. Hold on, let's go to like the models. Characters. Okay, this one's still blind. How do I look at her eyes? Can I not? There it goes. Hair's a mess. Oh, our man, the dude himself. Nope, bring him back, bring him back. There he is. Look at him striking the pose. Got the smirk. Don't shake the child. Can I shake Gideon? He doesn't, his hair doesn't move. Who else can we shake? What else we got? Can I shake this child? This child doesn't shake. How about this one? Well, so Lunar, you missed it. Can I spoil? Technically, you came in after we just rolled the credits. Emily's alive, and she's not blind anymore. And Grace adopted her. We got happy endings. Where is she? There she is. What book do you think she's reading? Singing Lady, 8 out of 10. Singing Lady is great. How about Chunk? Oh! Might be an art journal. I thought it was the Braille book she was reading. Chunk is a 10 out of 10 jiggle. The children. This is coat. Oh, it does. Where do I get a coat like that? One out of 10 children. All right. No, not much for Grace. Had to be very careful with the camera angle on that one. Missed opportunity with the tongue, yeah. How about cool Leon? His hair doesn't move that well. Do the bad camera angle? No. This one kind of looks like Rebecca. There's a rumor that after Code Veronica, that Resident Evil 0, Rebecca's game is next. Wouldn't it be crazy if they made Rebecca's model and then they were like, oh, we need a new zombie variant. Just put Rebecca in there, put her in some makeup. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about the Dimitrescu Grace is, I don't know, the blue skin and yellow eyes. I don't know if Dimitrescu is just blue. Not trying to insult people with blue skin out there. Not at all. Oh, the game does not let you do the bad camera angle. That's funny. They knew, they knew. Let's look at the concept art. No, it was an accident. And I noticed that it stopped. Look how happy he looks. Eats concept art. Oh, let me hide the controls so we can get like the full experience of this. That looks good. Like, that looks almost exactly how it looks in-game, with the exception of the bench in the middle not being there. And so I wonder, do they, like, render this somehow? Or did someone draw this, and then the modelers are just like, yep, and they understand the assignment, and they just don't miss? I like this art more than I like how it looks in the game itself. This is a bit darker, with the brighter sections being in the cell where Emily is. Maybe there's some, like, metaphorical thing you can take out of that, but I don't know. Something with how it's framed feels nice. Yeah, I'd like to know, too. Chunk. Mr. Blobby. Emily! She's got a saliva problem. That's fine, we don't judge. Raccoon City. Oh, the Spideys. Then some zomboids. More Raccoon City stuff. Oh, that's a cool shot. Kind of looks like Walking Dead. Maybe that's why I didn't care for Raccoon City section too much, is it just kind of felt like Walking Dead. And not that Walking Dead is a bad thing, but that it's just like so often used in zombie horror that I'm just kind of like deaf to it at this point. Which is why the care center felt so refreshing. What's your next game? Most likely going to be Dev from here on out. Might do 0 because I haven't played it on my own since last stream. Not intentionally, by the way. I just haven't happened to pick it up since then. Could be neat to explore some other niche horror games though, but I've been slacking on game dev a bit, so I want to do more of that. The streams help me stay a little bit more disciplined when it comes to it. I need a poll. When I did polls in the past, I did them in the Discord, and then I would like have them up for a week. That way people who happen not to be live, but maybe watch the VODs, have a chance to participate. Looks like we have the guns. And then we're back at the beginning. And then this is just like the entirety of the lore of Resident Evil, just kind of lore dumped. You have one you want me to play? Which one is it? I fast forward this too? Alright. Gonna put this up. I've seen this video before, so we're not gonna watch the full thing. But this is cool. Like how much
This is about the report
work goes into just making these cutscenes.
No, 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
I want to at least watch until the helicopter thing, because that's one of the better ones they show.
What the?
Grace, we need to go.
It's a demo from the guy who did Who's Lila. I don't think I've heard of that one either.
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
Shh. We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
What do I do?
Last look along Woodward Boulevard. I'll take a peek. Your favorite indie dev. Oh. The part there it goes. I didn't want to forcefully, you know, be like, well, what about me? But, you know, if I see.
But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft?
The actor for Gideon did a great job too. Grace killed it though. I think she's probably gonna get VA of the year. Or just actress of the year. What's a game that I love that no one's heard of? If it's non-horror, I don't know. Xenoblade is what came to mind first. A lot of people have heard of it, but it's just like not too many people care for it. There's like very niche community behind it. And Xenoblade's a weird series because the gameplay is weird. The second game is really weird and hard to recommend to people. But I'm trying to think horror game that's like that I like that no one's heard of. Xenoblade, it's spelled with an X instead of a Z.
Alright.
It's a RPG.
Oh, there are so many of them.
That's what I was waiting for. Oh yeah, I love RPGs. I don't think I would ever stream one. Just because that is definitely not a stream type of game. And it's also very far removed from the rest of the content I make. Or I guess just the horror stuff, the audience that I'm trying to kind of cater to a little bit. We're almost done with this video anyway, we might as well finish it off.
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
Just because their action scenes are cool. Oh, the voice actor for Chris and the voice actor for Leon yesterday were in Queso's Twitch chat beefing with each other. I saw clips of that on Twitter this morning.
Don't move!
Looks like such a fun job it does.
You still need me, right?
Let it all come down. All of it.
Oh, they didn't actually drop them from a building?
Grace. Grace! Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
That's crazy. That's actually insane. Alright, we get to enjoy this music. Let me look at my Steam library real quick to see if maybe there's like a niche game here I'm forgetting about. Not really. I think it's also because most of the niche games I would have played would have been on console, because I'm fairly new to PC gaming. And I feel like if a game came out on console, it's not niche. Yeah, a lot of these are like big names. Like even some of the more lesser known stuff, like SCP Containment Breach. It's only lesser known because it's just been a while since like that game had come out, but it's still like super well known. Get more weird with like my game choices. the multiplayer SCP game, Containment Breach was initially single player. It came out at like 2000s or something like that, and then eventually they made a multiplayer one, which I also like a lot, called was it Secret Lab or something? That one's fun. That one's also kind of that is a slower paced friend slop horror game. I think it's faster than what I'm going for, but I think it's slower than something like Repo, but probably also a bit faster than something like Phasmophobia. My intention is kind of the same pacing Phasmophobia has, but drawn out for a bit longer, like continuity-wise. Because Phasmo, you keep that pace until like the end of that house, and then you just loop that same thing over and over again with different ghosts. Frisky Plays. Oh, you watched this guy named Frisky play. That's so unhinged. Oh, the games, yeah. One of my favorite things with the multiplayer one is that there's this comm room. Wait, and these are like lobbies of sometimes up to 30 to 50 people. And if you enter the comm room, you can like speak into the microphone and it plays whatever you want to say for like 15 seconds to the entire lobby. It's just funny. I should totally play an SCP game. That would be fun. I feel like that fits enough. Kind of what I've got going on. We're gonna keep the chill music as we wrap up. What time is it? Only 9:35. That's not too bad. I need to, not much more I need to do today, but I've been working on some game design stuff that I'm gonna fold into the work that we've been doing on stream. No plain eco game. If I had like my Switch near me, I would look at what my library is, but I feel like even my Switch library is pretty empty. There aren't a lot of Switch horror games. I feel like a lot of the niche horror games that I've played are ones that I played on stream. Yeah, what is an eco game? Besides just whatever you guys happen to make up just now. I'm looking at my games again. I've thought to make an ecology game. It seems too intense. Like plays a park ranger. What is ecology? It's the study of ecosystems? Yeah, okay. Relations of organisms to one another. Their physical surroundings. I think that would be cool. I feel like more games based on just like niche interests of the developer are always fun. Especially if it's just well designed and interesting. It kind of gets people into it. Even if it's not like the most interesting. Like, you could probably make a game about chemistry, but if you make it interesting enough, because you know enough about chemistry, like you kind of indirectly teach people about chemistry. Or like rocks or something. Or archaeology. You know the Yellowstone wolves thing? No. Oh, where it's like the wolf population control? That thing? where it's like they tried to artificially control the population of a species in an area, and then by trying to like change it themselves, they just made it worse. Okay, yeah, they reintroduced wolves and it changed the rivers. Oh, because like, I'm guessing they hunted something that impacted the rivers, whether that's like a beaver or something. That's interesting. In a good way? Everything's connected. Yeah, the food web. We can get rid of mosquitoes though, right? Can we agree to that? Like, we can just make them extinct. We don't need them. We can do without the mosquitoes. I haven't been bitten in a while. When is mosquito season? Spring through fall. Okay, so we're just about to enter hell. It's only just begun. Great. I'm sure we need mosquito. Okay, why are mosquito... It auto-corrected. I typed in M. As a fundamental food source for fish, birds, bats, and frogs. You're telling me they can't eat something else? Like, if I roll up to a McDonald's and they say, hey, we don't have chicken nuggies, it's like, okay, kind of disappointing. I'll just have a burger instead. Maybe, can the frogs not do that? Can they not take one for the team? Total mosquito eradication? They also pollinate? Dude, just make more bees. We can just, like, Control-C, Control-V the bee population. They also make honey. You know what? Wasps. Fuck wasps. Kill them first. They're just bastards. There are 4 viewers now. I think we got more people on the ending screen as we talked about wasps and mosquitoes. In case whoever, if that's a real number, hope you're having a good night. And to everyone in chat too that's been here the entire time, you too. Didn't you know bees are actually tiny droids made by space whales? Wasn't there an effort to make oh, the 4th person left. I guess they did have a good night. Wasn't there an effort to make mechanical bees? Like, someone thought it was an easier idea to make mechanical bees to do the pollinating than just to fix what was killing the actual bees. Way to scare them? I guess so. I guess so. Oh, sounds hard. Yeah, right? I don't know. That sounds like... I was gonna come up with like a simile. Would that be a simile or a metaphor? That's a metaphor, right? Because I would have compared it directly by using the word like. What's this? Oh god, I used to know this. Simile versus metaphor. Simile uses like or as. Okay, so that would have been a simile. Life is like a box of chocolates. Metaphors state one thing is another directly, without using like or as. Life is a roller coaster. I see. That was a simile. They have pollinators in orchards, I'm sure. Oh. Well, okay. I think... Oh, the 4th person came back. They liked the metaphor talk. Oh, there's something new posted in the art channel. I should really catch up on some of these. Apparently, Kevin posted a video about color. that I miss? I don't see it. Unless it's back before I was chatting also. I'm also scrolling pretty quickly. I'm probably just missing it. Okay, next stream is going to be this Wednesday in 2 days, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be working on game development. Hopefully, we'll see how much work I get done between now and then. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Let me show you this at least. This isn't too particularly awesome or epic, but I'm trying to make like one of the mechanical mice where it's like there's a crank on the back and you spin it and then it goes off and does its thing. Don't ask why that's in the game. If you missed the last game dev stream, you wouldn't know, but if you were there, you do. I might need to redo it. I might. This is kind of stinky. But yeah, intense lore implications that mouse has. Trust. So despite missing the whole stream, I'm still to make up for not doing this in a while. Thank you, Ultra Humongosaurus, for the very entertaining, informative, and scientific stream. Yes, of course. Plenty to be learned here from my teaching. I'm happy to teach. Blob Rat. All the computers are alive. Correct. All right. The both of you have a fantastic week ahead. I will see you hopefully on Wednesday. If not, I hope you have a great week and a great weekend. And to any of you who are watching and just not chatting, or you're watching the video after the fact, hope you have a good week also. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night.